Okay, so I'm out of the house today in nature. It's amazing what the sounds of nature can do for one. We get these beautiful moments when we're in nature to really feel small. And I think that's so important, especially in the crazy pace of modern day life. Personally, right now I've been dealing with a few things, career, relationships, all of it up and down. But I find it that when life gives you all these challenges and things seem to stack up at once, it's a time that we can really test our conviction and faith in who we are and what we believe. You know, life is full of hills, and it's amazing how you get over one and you feel like you've made it this time, you've worked it out, and then bang, all of a sudden you've gone over the precipice and you're looking at another hill right in front of you yet again. It's amazing that we continue on the path. You know, I feel like there is an indomitable nature to the human spirit that has pushed us forwards through all of time, and we must try our best to tap into such things. When we're in nature, we hear the lovely sounds, the whistle of the wind, the leaves rustling, the birds singing their songs, the hum of insects. When we're in nature, we get a feeling of how small we are, and the irrevocable hand of time continues to tick forward. When we're here, we have the opportunity to see things differently. When we're caught in our fast-moving worlds, these cities where day to day there's so many different things going on. Everywhere you look, there's a new ad, someone trying to sell you something, people bustling, racing to the job, racing to the next thing. No one ever seems to have time. Then all of a sudden you find yourself in nature, present, slow. It's a completely different way of things. It's the natural order, how we're meant to be, moving slow, moving at one, moving with the world. But instead we force ourselves into these boxes, literally and metaphorically, boxes of our own creation. How do you succeed? What is success? You know, this is a common question. To many, it's the dollar. And we run around in circles chasing our tail ever more for that dollar. But to what end? How does this help? You know, I think it's really important for us to try and create more calmness. Stillness in life is the key. That's what we need more of in this world. Not more gadgets, not more gizmos. That's what they're trying to sell you. That's the capitalist machine. That's what they want you to think you need. But what we need more of is connecting with nature. What we need more of is connecting with God and our spirit. You know? There's the material world, there's things, but isn't there such a great difference between something that was made by God, something natural, like a tree, like the water, the living water that flows, as opposed to the man-made brick and mortar? There's color behind me, it's green. If I flip the camera around, there's water, you can see it, there's green, there's so much beautiful stuff. Yet we lock ourselves in these dull places. The road is black, the pavement's grey. It's crazy, you know, how we do this stuff, all for a dollar. Money makes the world go round, they say, but I don't know about that. Because if all the money were to stop and we were to evaporate, the water in front of me would keep moving, the bird would be fishing for its meal. I don't know. Sometimes in life, we really do get served a crock of shit. Things aren't good. things aren't easy, but in those moments, that's when we really find out who we are. You know, our ability to overcome, our ability to reiterate and recreate ourselves. Stagnance kills. There's a complete difference between the water that flows, the living water, and then the water that's still. We can continue with life, reiterate, change, form new relationships, strive for more if we continue to move forward, you know. What I find so amazing though is how you can, like, the juxtaposition between when you think you've worked it all out, it's all going well, you finally got it this time, and then all of a sudden God takes it all away from you, bang, and you're in a completely different playing field. You know, it's amazing, and one conversation can do it, one discussion, and this is in a positive or negative way. This is the thing, we only know it's change. How we choose to interpret it, that's the suffering that we create. I think it's Epictetus, and he says, don't fall to falsities of the imagination, you know? Don't suffer to imagination, essentially. And it's so true. Our ideas of things, how we choose to interpret them, they dictate our ability to keep moving forward. You know, this world's crazy. If anyone has any ability to look at the stock market, see these crazy numbers going up and up and up, and you think, how do I compete? What do I do? And sometimes when we're here in nature, we realize maybe we need to do a lot less doing and a lot more being. Just be. This tree, it's not doing anything in particular. It's not trying to be something that it's not. The tree's the tree, the bird's the bird, the fish is the fish. So we need to be human beings, not human doings. Our minds are so polluted, and we have constant feed of stuff in our brains. Feed. Algorithms, numbers dictating what we should do, how we should think, what's important to us, you know? The co-creation of value, I don't believe is there. It's more our souls being sucked. We're paying it dearly as a society, with our souls, with our humanity, all in the name of algorithms and AI, this man-made stuff. But who really made it all? How did we get here? It was all from God. There's nothing else to put it to. That's why there's this beauty in nature. There's a beauty to true human craftsmanship. But this digital stuff, this metal stuff, it's not the same. While it's taken so many years for us to end up at this point, it's not the same. Living attuned with nature, not absent from it. There's so many people, who knows the last time they set foot amongst the trees? Who knows when they watched the water flow? And without any other input, listening to nature, listening to the rhythm of life. It's all real, it's all on this planet, doesn't matter. It's not fake, but we can connect and have calmness, and in this calmness we find our answers. Give the brain a moment to settle, pray, connect, and find out what you can see within yourself, within nature. We're gonna gain so much more understanding of our spirit when we're alone, when we're calm, when we are seeking to be in contact with nature, being in contact with God, being reminded how small we are. and how little the problems of the day are. So different to being on a feed where you're consuming everything. You curate a profile of yourself to impress other people, you know? This is who I am, this is how I operate. What a lie. What a lie. You can post all manner of things, but it doesn't talk to the person that you really are. It doesn't talk to how your heart feels on a day-to-day basis. You can do it, but it's a lie, it's false. Go in nature, touch the grass, do things that are tangible, do things that are real. That's my message. Try and connect. God bless.